Hi everyone, I'm back for another video, continuation of my declutter. So today is powders, single individual powders, individual bronzers, individual highlights, individual blush, anything like that. So it's a bit of a mess. Start with the biggest and probably the oldest. This is a Galan Meteorites illuminating powder, which I've probably legitimately had for too long, but I really did like it, and it's not cruelty free, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to repurchase it, so I sort of like nursed it a bit. It's just like them little like powder balls. I know the packaging's a show, but I am going to keep it because I do like it and I'm not going to repurchase it, and it's a bit wasteful. It's still fine, so I'm going to keep that one. This is a huge KVD Locket setting powder in translucent, which I like for the oilier part of my face. I wouldn't recommend it for dry skin. I would recommend it if you've got oily skin now, and I do seem to have just an exclusive oily chin, so I tend to just put this on my chin, sometimes like at the sides of my nose if that's oily. And I had a mini one as well, which I used all full up, so I bought the bigger one but kept the pot from the mini one, so that if I wanted to like use it for going away or whatever I could, and I didn't have to take the big pot, so I just refill them and take them. So that's those two. Have I got any more powders? Oh yeah, this is the Mcgrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blaring Under Eye Powder, which I'm not going to open up because it's actually cracked inside and I don't want it to go everywhere, but I had a little accident, I dropped it on the floor, RIP, so I'm just trying to get what I can out of it. The powder, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, which is fairly new, I've only used once or twice, so keep that one. And then this one is the e.l.f. It's like one of those colour correcting powders, which I've never actually used. I'm not sure whether it's good or not. This is like a free gift that I got with an order, and I've never used it. So I think I'm going to at least have to put that on the chopping block, maybe force myself to use it once or twice, make a decision and let it go. Bronzer, this is the Too Faced. Oh my god, look how old it is. There's literally 0 writing on the back, that's how old it is. This is one of them ones that like just won't seem to die. It's really, really hard pressed, this one. I think it's the milk chocolate bronzer. It's the one that smells like chocolate, I think. Yeah, that's the one. So like you can see sort of like the indentation of the pan in it, but there's still loads of product, and I've genuinely had it for ages. But it's fine, so I'll still use it. I've not got very many matte bronzers. This is, or was, it's in a Chanel eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow tub that I used the whole cream eyeshadow of, but then kept the tub for like refilling. The thing inside is the Chanel Bronze Universal, or Le Teint de Chanel, or whatever they call it. Because the pot for that was ridiculously huge and I only had like a tiny little bit left in. So I've just decanted it into a little eyeshadow pot. I only tend to really use that in the summer, and I think I kept it because I really liked it, and it's not cruelty free, so I knew that I wasn't going to repurchase anymore, but I was just like holding on to the last bit, so I don't know whether to get rid of that either. I think if I don't use that over the summer, then it'll have to go. This is a blush from a brand called Cosmetics. Uplifting Cheek Colour in Blue, number 5, which I actually quite liked. It's just like a dusty rosy matte colour, which looks quite nice. I think this is probably more of that Chanel bronzer. Yeah, it is. This has really been used. You can see all the brushes in the bottom of that one. This is just in a Clinique eye cream thing that I got from my friend. I'll probably get rid of that one. I think that's probably been there for a while. Oh, another blush. This is one that I got out of that vegan subscription box. And I actually really quite like. It's like a lighter version of that Me Cosmetics one, I think. They're similar, but this has got like a tiny little bit of shimmering. Whereas the other one is totally matte. So this is like slightly more peachy, and that's more like mauve. So if I ever like don't know what to do for blush and I want something like nudie, I'll generally go for one of them. And the rest are highlighters, I think. Although I'm not sure what this one is. I've never used it. Again, I got it from that vegan subscription box. It's by the brand Baby. And it calls itself Babe Balm Bronze. On the back it says, apply to cheekbones, brow bones, eyelids, and anywhere that needs some extra glow. So that sounds like a highlighter to me. But then when you look in the pot, it's slightly dark, I think. It's a bit dark for me. Also, when you've got nails, how are you supposed to get your finger in that pot? You'd have to like scoop it out. But I've not really tried it properly, so I'll have to give it a proper go and then make a decision. So I'm going to put that with me things to have a go of and make a decision. This is a cream highlighter from a brand called Memi. I think I've actually had 2 of these. It's really nice. Radiant Highlighter Cream in Paradise. But the only issue is I can never get the packaging open without sticking tweezers in it for some reason. But it's yeah, I can't get it open. It's a really light, yeah, that's not happening. It's a really light, like champagne cream highlighter, and it is really nice. I think I've nearly hit pan on it. I've used loads of it. Okay, so I'll keep that until I finish it. These 2 are both highlighters, cream highlighters. They're Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Formula. One in Flexitarian, one in Wisp. So Flexitarian is more like silvery, lighter, silvery colour. And Wisp is warmer, more sort of like goldeny colour. And they're both really nice, especially if you've got a tan. I've been through a few of them as well. So keep those. And last but not least is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil Highlighter. This is a split pan one, Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. So they're like pink and orange. And they're gorgeous. They look amazing with a tan. I can kind of get away with the orange one without a tan, with a fan brush and a light hand, but I can't use the pink one as a highlighter if I haven't got a tan, I don't think. But I've used them both as eyeshadows before as well, and they look really nice. I actually need to use this more because it's so nice and I forget about it. And that's the last one. Yeah, so that was everything. That is my sort of like individual powder, bronzer, highlighter, blush collection. Very minimal compared to most people. I think if there's anything I was to buy, I think it would maybe be some more matte blushes of like different colours, because I haven't got those. So potentially we'll be on the lookout for those. Just going to put these back in. Yeah, so that's everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, guys.